people are grappling with a lot of changes. Some are concerned about job situations. Others are worried about big swings on the stock market. And there can be 100 other reasons as well. All of it can lead to uncertainty. WRTV's Naja spoke with an expert on how they help their patients manage their mental health.
Just the dramatic political stance and things like that, it's easy to get overwhelmed with all that kind of stuff.
If I'm being honest, it's a little bit terrifying.
More people are feeling a lot more anxious or overwhelmed, especially when you open up your laptop or scroll on your phone on your favorite social media apps. There's a lot of changes right now and uncertainty. So how do you balance it all and manage your mental health?
I think the first thing is take a continual assessment of where you are in the moment.
It's an important first step. Licensed therapist Patrice Stokes says everyone should take, especially right now.
Just the uncertainty, because you got things going on with insurance, financially, jobs, just the political climate itself. It can impact the way that we think, and it can sometimes even shift the way that what we can control in terms of what we feel.
Although it might be a challenge, Stokes recommends just focusing on controlling what we can.
Being mindful of how much you can take in terms of social media, the news, sometimes certain types of people, but sometimes you have to minimize and have healthy boundaries.
She says those boundaries also need to include prioritizing your own self-care too.
I'd like to do yoga and Pilates and just kind of make sure that I feel good about myself.
Play sports, I game a little bit. For a man of my stature, I say it keeps me out the way.
We've got to find a common ground to keep us together, because that's what's helped us get through COVID. And if we could get through COVID, I believe we can definitely get through this.
Naja Woods, WRTV.
Well, Stokes also recommends leaning on other people like family, friends, and even a therapist. She also suggests getting outside as much as you can, which has been shown to reduce stress and alleviate anxiety. IMPD has a group that responds to serious calls involving mental health crises. It's called the Mobile Crisis Assistance Team, or MCAT. The unit helps free up patrol officers while providing mental health resources alongside a clinician.
The NTSB is calling for immediate changes after a mid-air collision between a passenger jet and an Army helicopter in Washington, D.C. That crash near Reagan National Airport killed 67 people on January 29th. Today, the NTSB announced it's recommending the FAA permanently ban helicopter operations near Reagan when runways 15 and 33 are in use. As a result, the NTSB is calling on the agency to designate an alternative route for helicopter pilots. Following the crash, the FAA took steps to restrict helicopter flights around the airport to ensure they're no longer sharing the same airspace as planes.
Tonight, the Noblesville City Council will vote on the largest housing development in the city's history. Gatewood Lakes would be located a couple hundred yards away from Ruoff Music Center in Noblesville. The community is planned to be more than 850 acres and would include various housing options. Some critics of the development argue it will create too much traffic and destroy the charm of Noblesville. City County President Megan Wiles represents the district where the project would be built. She says she's thrilled to see potential investment on that side of town.
Some of our neighboring communities to the south are kind of out of available land. So to be able to expand on the east side of Noblesville is great, both from a residential perspective, but also from a corporate perspective. So it's all perfect area out there for the executives that are going to be working in those companies, but also everyday workers as well.
Wiles is hopeful that if the community is approved, construction would begin this fall. The full project will take 7 to 10 years to complete. The vote will be held tonight. The meeting is underway, and we'll have an update for you on the news at 11.
Southwest Airlines is making another big change. We'll show you what the airline is getting rid of by the end of spring.
The Colts making big moves, including bringing in another quarterback, and the Fever introduce a new player in their quest for a championship. We break it all down right after this break.
I called Hensley.
You're watching WRTV, part of the Scripps News Group.
For the second straight day, the stock market took another large plunge as investors react to the uncertainty surrounding President Donald Trump's tariffs. The Dow Jones fell 478 points. The Nasdaq dropped 32 points. The S&P 500 went down 42 points. Financial experts say there are growing fears of a recession.
I like that you can carry on 2 bags for free. I like that I get to pick my own seat at no extra cost.
That was an interview from July, but soon both of those unique Southwest Airlines traditions will be no more. Today, the airline announced it will begin charging customers a fee to check bags.
Yeah, for decades, Southwest let passengers check up to 2 bags for free, but beginning with flights booked on May 28th, you will have to pay for each checked bag.
That's unless you're in the upper tiers of the airline's Rapid Rewards program, bought a business class ticket, or hold the airline's credit card. Last year, Southwest announced it would get rid of their open boarding system. The airline expects to begin operating flights with assigned seats next year.
And for the 13th straight year, travelers have ranked Indianapolis International as the best airport in North America. That is according to the annual Airport Service Quality Awards. Travelers give their feedback to the Airports Council International, which compiles the rankings, and Indy was not only ranked the best in North America, it was also named the cleanest and most enjoyable airport. Todd, you spend a lot of time there.
I go through there quite often, and you know, it's always easy, it's always spacious, and every now and then you're always seeing new stores come in. So I agree with the rankings. A lot nicer than many of the airports I've been in across the country. All right, outside right now we're dealing with lots of sunshine. A beautiful view, 75 days away from the Indy 500. How about that? It'll be here before you know it. Let's hope we get a day just like today for that race. You'll enjoy sunshine, temperatures in the 60s and 70s here currently. 71 in Indy, 74 in Shelbyville. This is the first time we hit 70 degrees so far this year. It is a little cooler to the north. Lafayette at 62 degrees. Your sun will set this evening at 7:48. Once that happens, temperatures fall back down into the 50s. Probably right around 9 o'clock. So again, if you're out and about this evening, you may want to have a light jacket, but you probably don't need anything more than that. And going forward, we're going to continue with this mild weather pattern all the way through Friday. Once we get to the weekend, and that's when things start to change, and we'll start to see our temperatures cool off. The clouds will stay to our north here throughout the evening hours. Tomorrow, temperatures again in the upper 60s here from Kokomo to Frankfort, lower 60s in Logansport at 63. Anderson, Muncie right around 69 degrees. Get to Noblesville, Newcastle, Indy into the low 70s, 74 Martinsville, as well as Shelbyville. And this comes with mostly sunny skies tomorrow as well. 76 the high temperature in Seymour. Now things will change slightly on Thursday. I fast forwarded TrueCast here to Thursday morning. There's more clouds around on Thursday, and there will be the chance of maybe just an isolated shower, especially in southern locations. If you saw, it's very brief, it's very light. It would not cancel or alter any plans because of that shower threat, but definitely a little more in the way of cloud cover that'll be around on Thursday. Then we get to Friday, which is the warmest day of the week. We'll approach 80 degrees. Saturday morning could be pretty stormy across the area, and then temperatures fall Saturday, and by Sunday we're looking at temperatures right around 46 degrees. And as we get into Friday, there's going to be a severe weather risk to our west, and some of the storms may come into our state on the stronger side with some gusty winds. That's what we'll have to keep an eye on for early Saturday morning. But I think for the most part, we'll avoid the worst of the severe weather. That is the good news. Briefly colder on Sunday. It's going to be a shock to the system after temperatures in the 70s here, Mark. But then we warm up quickly back into the 50s and 60s on Monday and Tuesday.
Another holiday approaches. Todd, thank you. The Colts have made big moves this week, and that includes signing another quarterback. Today, ESPN's Adam Schefter reports that former Giants and Vikings quarterback Daniel Jones is finalizing a one-year, $14 million deal with Indianapolis. Earlier this season, Colts general manager Chris Ballard said he wanted to bring in competition for Anthony Richardson, and this move affirms that. With the Giants in 2024, Jones passed for 2,000 yards with 8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. However, the Giants released Jones in November, and he then became a backup for the Vikings. And on Monday, the Colts focused on their defensive secondary. ESPN reports the team will sign cornerback Charvarius Ward and safety Cam Bynum in free agency. ESPN also reporting that Colts offensive lineman Will Fries will sign with the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL Network confirms that Colts center Ryan Kelly will join the Vikings as well. So Indianapolis's offensive line will look a little bit different next season as well.
And today, the Fever officially introduced new guard Sophie Cunningham here to Indianapolis. There she is there. In early February, the team announced they traded for Cunningham, who spent 6 seasons with the Phoenix Mercury. In her career, she has averaged nearly 8 points per game and shoots around 36% from three-point range. Cunningham is excited about her fit with the Fever.
This is the style that I thrive in. When you have people who can shoot the ball, who move the ball, who are running gunners and share the ball, like this is the type of offense that I want to be in. And so I'm just stoked. And like I said, the offense is more my style, but I'm also surrounded by a great culture and great people, and that's what I'm also very excited about to be here in Indiana.
And take a look. The Fever put this on social media. The team says the first thing Sophie Cunningham did when she got to Gainbridge Fieldhouse was check out her new jersey, number 8. All right, well, this offseason, the Fever also acquired guard forward Jaylen Brown from the Dallas Wings. And in free agency, Indiana signed Dewana Bonner, one of the WNBA's all-time best players. Bonner comes to Indiana after a 15-year